Well, we've got a little bit of a question mark over events in the USA. We talked, obviously, endlessly about the tariffs, but there's just a story running in parallel, and it's on Politico, and it says that Musk is going to go soon. Now, Musk is having a horrible time with Tesla. Literally, if you drive a Tesla in the USA, you're in danger of having it set fire to, actually. Yeah. And the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, who's becoming the star of the administration, has called the reports garbage and said it's fake news. But anyway, I think it's probably true. Here we are, fake news. That's now Musk, and then Leavitt below Musk. That, to me, means it's happening. What do you think, Caroline?
I think it was inevitable.
Yeah.
I think there's one star in that show, and it's not Elon Musk.
Yeah, I think that's right. I thought Trump would sack him, though. I'm quite surprised if he's allowed to leave of his own volition.
That could be part of the deal.
Well, it's not the Trump way, though, is it, Albie?
We've also got to remember there is obviously a good relationship between Musk and Trump. I mean, Musk spent millions of dollars getting Donald Trump elected. And actually, in an interview on Fox News, Musk said, when he was asked a question about whether or not he would be leaving his special government employee status when the status expires, he said, "I think we will have accomplished most of the work to reduce the deficit by $1 trillion within that time frame." So it might indicate, and maybe this is a generous interpretation, that actually the work's going to be done by the end of the contract, so it's time for him to move on.
There's a lot of bad jokes about Tesla now in the States. So someone's done a big poster saying, Lamborghini fast, Maserati faster, Tesla fascist. So, and then we can see some pictures of Teslas being set on fire. If you drive... Look at this. You'd park your car...
I know a family who've rowed in this country because the brother-in-law has bought a Tesla and the sister-in-law will now not speak to him.
Yeah.
No, it is breaking up families.
Yeah, I mean, the other joke about Tesla is 0 to 1939 in 60 days.
We need to stop these comparisons between fascism and what happened in the 1930s and buying a Tesla. I don't think there's anything liberal and democratic about burning someone's private property because you disagree with their politics.
We all obviously have a
But it happens, Albie, unfortunately. I mean, as politicians...
Well, we've got to condemn it.
Well, we do, I would condemn it. But, you know, we are judged by our politics. And
I suppose if you divide people... Trump likes to divide.
Yeah.
40% of people hate him. He likes that. If you then have a very recognisable Trump brand, which Trump Musk is Tesla, and you drive it around and park it in places, someone in the 40% might well attack it. By the way, we're not sure the Musk story is true. This is what Trump said on Monday when asked about his future.
He's amazing, but I also think he's got a big company to run, and so at some point he's going to be going back. He wants to.
But you want to keep him around?
I'd keep him as long as I could keep him. He's a very talented guy. You know, I love very smart people, and he's very smart, and he's done a good job.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the good job is all about the cuts. The cuts are... It's interesting to see the cutting and whether you can properly cut government in a massive and savage way. And the wheels are coming off a bit, aren't they?
I think so.
I mean, they've got a thing where they were saying they might have...
I think he's unpredictable. I think he's too unpredictable for Trump. I think that'll be his downfall.
They were saying they might have to close Yellowstone National Park in the summer because they haven't got any rangers because of the cuts. That sort of thing. But maybe government's got too big, Albie.
Government has got too big, but I think the issue is not whether or not there is fat to trim in the US government or the UK government or whichever government. It is how quickly and strategically you trim that fat. And if you go in with an all guns blazing, bull in a china shop way, and you cut things too quickly, then inevitably mistakes are made. And if that is the outcome of the fact that they're going to have to close Yellowstone National Park in the summer, that would show that something's gone wrong in the strategy behind this drive for
Well, they're
efficiency.
closing the Department of Education. I mean, we could do that here. Could we? I don't know. Could you?
It would help us to keep it open, to keep education rolling.
Yeah, but councils can do that, can't they?
No.
Is it this thing of we need
you
to
have to have a strategy. You have to have an overarching strategy which local authorities, with the best will in the world, are not going to be able to replicate across
they've closed the NHS England. No one's noticed that.
But that's...
Except the cab drivers.
I mean, the NHS England has only been in existence about 10 years, whereas the education system's been around a lot longer.
All right, OK, fair enough.